the other picture that Hood Wall Street was condemning was Mrs. Amarachi Lawrence, who was having her eyes taken out for rituals. Those things are prevalent in Nigeria. Like, and I wish I had more time to just show you all the things that go on in Nigeria.
Thank you.
Yeah, wait.
Because the more you disturb this guy, the more me go give him more time. So don't disturb
Amarachi
him.
Lawrence,
I'll give him extra time.
whose eyes were taken out for ritual purposes.
I said, don't show those kind of pictures on TikTok.
Rape is
And the language is very graphic.
is
The language
prevalent
is
in Nigeria. Going on. Also, 1 in 3 women are susceptible to GPV. In Nigeria, there's a culture of hiding all the bad things that goes on surrounding GPV, surrounding rape. So, like, you talk to the victim's family, you talk to the perpetrator's family, then you reach an agreement that you're not going to report this. Some cases they've gone unreported. So to my sisters, the Jolofinas, but Hashem and Nesbind, you are really brave. You are soldiers, you are strong, you are brave, Shem, for sharing this man, for being in relationship with this man. Hambani yokana, nihlala lapha eNigeria, nihlale namadoda Nigeria. Yeah, like siyasanibongela Shem, ngiyabonga isikhathi sami.
What is his point? Can somebody summarize?
I have a question for you, please.
Summarize.
The point was, Prop Solver is saying that you are unaliving our women with GPV.
What is GPV? What is GPV?
Gender-based violence. Acting as if this is not prevalent in Nigeria. Nigeria is a very pretty.
You don't know what's GPV at your big age.
What is GPV? He say GPV retard.
No, by again, Nigeria is a patriarchal system being ruled by men, which means women are susceptible to victimhood, and also they have a culture of hiding things, hence some cases are not being reported.
But we have more educated Nigerian women than any other African country. So what are you saying? We have more educated women in Nigeria than any other African country. So what is your point?
But they're always subjected to being victims. They're always subjected
by who? The men that allow them to go to school.
By the men of Nigeria. By the men of Nigeria.
By the same men that allow them to go to school.
No, the Muslim
What is your data? What is your data?
The Muslim states are subjecting their children to marriage into older men. The Christian state is always about ritual.
But the South African states are sending teenage boys into the bush to get unalived.
For money. Like,
are you done, Van Persie? Are you done with your submission, Van Persie? Are you done with your submission?
No, I'm still going on.
Is he done with his submission? Because it looks like his time is up.
His time is up.
Okay. Van Persie, with all due respect, South Africans are the last person to be talking about GBV. You don't only dominate on the continent, you dominate globally. When it comes to GBV, your country is the most dangerous country for single women to visit.
I swear.
In the last 3 months, your SAP reported that over 900 women have been unalived as a result of this. It's a pandemic.
Why are Zimbabwe?
It's a pandemic in your country. Jesus Christ, the consensus data shows that South Africa is the most dangerous country for women to be in. You're beating countries like Afghanistan that have Sharia laws for women, that have curfews for women. You're beating countries in the Middle East when it comes to gender-based violence.
Is there a timer for hood?
So I just started. So
you're talking. Look at femicide.
You're the last person to be talking about GBV, because South Africa does dominate that data. It dominates that data not only on gender-based violence but also on femicide. You're unaliving your women in large numbers. I just put up a data that says every 3 hours, a woman is unalived in the country.
Can I
every 3 hours in the country, a woman is being unalived.
Can I
Tell me
respond?
which other part of the world
Can
does that
I
happen?
respond to you regards
You
to
go
that?
after Wood. You go after Wood.
No, I just let, if we're debating, if we're arguing, let's argue with facts. That's all I gotta say.
Simple.
I brought my own facts, but they've been brought down. I brought my
Can I respond to that?
It's not fair.
Yeah, no. In regards to that stat that you are saying, that you're talking about, yeah, sure, we might be dominating in terms of GBV, but does it state from which nationality is doing what? Because even the people from outside, foreigners, do contribute to that stat as much as the HIV stat. It doesn't say by South Africans, it doesn't say, it just says in the country. That means everyone is included, including
How many
foreigners.
foreigners are in South Africa? How many foreigners are in South
Go
Africa?
and do your research.
Because allow you
talking
to talk
to you,
now.
you
Why
stupid.
you
I ain't talking to you. You don't even know what GBV is. You stupid.
I could continue.
That's all I wanted to say, okay.
Thing is,
Just you have the time.
okay. Thing is, some of them make bogus claim because they're unintelligent. If you're gonna accuse foreigners of being responsible for what is going on in your country, then give us data of how many foreigners in your country. Your prison statistics say 87.9% of inmates are black South Africans. This one, the Muzungus are not included. 87.7% or 87.9% inmates. And the chances of them recommitting, they call it recommitting the same crime they went to prison for, is the highest in the world at 9%. They have our global average, I think, is around 5%.
Extreme. And yours truly, if you call us unintelligent, come up with the stats, come up with the research that proves that black South Africans are unintelligent.
You're disrupting me. Hold on. You're just making noise and we can't even hear what you're saying. You sound like you're from a graveyard. Okay. Now, if you're gonna talk...
now, you're throwing insults now. Is this a debate or what?
I have always thrown insult. Are you new to it?
Are you want me to insult you off your three-pointed head looking like the pyramids of Gaza? Of Giza?
Cheap insult. Try harder. Try something more advanced. Retard. Okay.
Just because you smell like you haven't bathed for days, you smell like jollof rice, your food smells so terrible.
Another one intelligence.
How
do you know I smell when I'm on the cyberspace? So again, then where is the logic?
I can smell you from my phone because you don't bath, you shesha keza.
Yeah, you
don't put on.
Chisom, I'll bring you. I want to do something, so I'll be.
No, let me say something and I leave. Give me 1 minute, then after that you drop me, then I leave. Okay, black South Africans, there's nothing good about you. Even your leader, Nelson Mandela, got the opportunity to change your fortune forever and ever. He chose rainbow, which is a color, over land. Now you got political power, but you don't have economic power. You are in charge at the political level. People are still, the foreigners are still
independent in the 60s.
So you are retarded. Nelson Mandela is retarded for choosing flag or color over land. This is my last submission. You can suck your mother all.
But you bomb each other. Hence why Nigeria is still unstable. You elected dictators to be your president.
Oh God, you really thought you ate. Oh my God, oh no.
Serious, the elected dictators in Nigeria, former military dictators will be president. Then you complain about suffering. Okay, you guys, you enjoy suffering. I heard a Nigerian saying Sani Abacha was a good leader. Shem, you guys, you really enjoy that suffering that you are suffering, Shem. Then you wanna come here to South Africa and undermine us.
Pampesi, when I mute, you don't unmute yourself. Pampesi, when I mute, you don't unmute yourself. Don't do that. So, big boy, I think you're new to the panel, so do you have a submission to give?
Suddenly changed. Oh my God! I'm just having headaches, to be honest.
because I'm trying to understand what's going on here. I mean, what is all this point? Everybody is throwing shit at each other back and forth, and instead of addressing the point or solutions to certain things, and here providing or attacking who's gripping who's not gripping who. I mean, come on. This is why we keep saying we don't get along, because we keep throwing shades at each other back and forth. So how are we gonna get somewhere if we cannot come together and sit down and come up with a common ground? But instead, we're gonna come here and we're gonna throw shit. Oh, who this country is gripping, who is gripping, not gripping. Fine, the statistics are there, but what are the solutions? Because throughout this conversation, I've not heard any solutions from anybody. Everybody is going back and forth, fighting each other. Your mother this, your father that, blah 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 blah, and we're not even getting to any point. It's kind of just boring. To be honest, it is. That's what I have to say. I haven't really grasped anything here, other than people who talk, who then other than they're actually showing us statistics. Other than that, everything here is just banter. To be honest with you, there's nothing here I'm hearing that I'm learning from. To be honest,
On September 12th, 2000.
that's what I'm gonna say.
I have solutions. People have to grab arms, form a militia, go fight Tinubu to establish good governance in Nigeria. Stop focusing on Nyash, stop focusing on Orania, stop focusing on how dumb South Africans are. We South Africans need to get together and vote out the ANC to establish good governance and leave each other alone. Simple and straightforward. Does anyone agree with me?
Van Persie, you didn't have any solution. You just talk about Nyash. What's the solution to that?
That's the solution. Go and fight Tinubu. Go and conscientize yourself politically. Read books. Be activist. Fight for your country to be better. Don't jumper everywhere. Don't focus on Nyash. Focus on serious things. What is wrong with your societies? We are being ruled by dictators, for goodness sake. Then we as South Africans need to figure out a way to vote out the ANC to establish a good governance for us to address the immigration crisis, to address other problems when it comes to crime.
On a different day, I will enjoy banter with about banter, but
Bantering. Those are the solutions.
on today, on the question, and what the question is being portrayed on there. No one has actually talked about what the topic is. Everybody's here throwing shades, pulling out to what's wrong on each other's country. I have not 80% of that debate here is not really answering the question on the topic, and there's no solution to it. You're here talking about Nyash.
Stay healthy and get you out of the hospital.
I'm not sure what disappoints me with African men,
So,
especially Nigerian men.
Van Persie, keep quiet. Kingsia, can you please give your submission?
Yeah, hello everyone. Miss here, I'm from South Africa too. I don't know if you guys, there's a political leader here is called Julius Malema, and I wasn't following politics too much until Julius Malema comes to a picture with the EFF, and then Julius Malema, there was this stuff of xenophobia back at the time here in South Africa, where they want to chase all the foreigners, like not exactly like the whites, but our brothers from the north countries out of South Africa. And when they asked Julius Malema why he's not saying anything about it, for me, some people they say he was bribed, but for me he makes sense for me, because Julius Malema was saying Africa, first of all, the division of all of these countries was opposed to us back in the time of slavery by the white people. They are trying to separate Africans. And then Julius Malema, he was saying he's trying to work a way for Africans to become one. Like for instance, if in South Africa we're using a rand, then all Africans must use a rand, and then in that way we will be able to conquer, the Western civilization or the Western currency, because of we're gonna like come together. But the reality is that I'm not gonna run away from it. Me as someone that is here in South Africa, I notice this. Majority of our brothers from the north, like I'm gonna mention only 4 that I see almost every day. I'm gonna mention the ones from Somalia, and then there are the ones from Kenya. They are the ones that are in the shops each and every corner of the street here in South Africa. Then there is our brothers from Zimbabwe. And then our brothers from Zimbabwe, they work with us in our in the same workplaces, and then they are like stay with us in households. Like they are flats here. Like when there is a house, then it's gonna have 4 rooms. Then each and every person is gonna rent 1 room. Is gonna pay money per month. Then there are Zimbabweans in those rooms. Then there is Nigerians. We don't see them much in the location. We only see them when they are coming to drop, like they in saloons. They got saloons, and then most of them, they come when they meet with these lighties, the naughty guys that they're in the streets. I don't know what business they do, but I'm guessing they are buying stuff from the naughty guys, like phones, and then they sell them like they transport them like drugs, but all in all, what is in common about all of our brothers in the north is that they look down to us as South Africans. The way they talk to us, the way they behave around us, you can tell they don't see themselves as like we are in the same level. For me, the brothers from the north, they act exactly the way that
from the north, man?
I mentioned 4 that they are familiar in South Africa, where I'm stationed. I mentioned Nigeria, I mentioned Zimbabwe, I mentioned Somalia, and then I mentioned Kenya.
They're from the north
of South Africa.
I believe you understand what he's saying, so don't try to
listen. Don't
just interject, please.
I'm saying they are coming from the north of South Africa, which is they're coming up of South Africa. That's why I'm saying from the north of South Africa. That's what I'm saying. So now it makes it difficult for South Africans to work with this relationship of becoming one, because they got this thing of that they feel like we are not one. Although, because what I noticed, they have the silence thing. They don't say it out loud.
Your time is up.
Aftermath, since when did you become the mod here? Continue. I will tell him to stop, not you.
Okay, Big Boss.
So you've been interjecting. So continue.
Okay, Big Boss. Tell us about the North people. Continue.
Okay, so it's make it difficult for us to come together. That's all I'm saying. And now, what is happening? When someone hires you, like maybe he hires you and give you his car and say, look here, brother, can you work on my car, like maybe transportation wise? And then you kind of like use the car without whatever way you want it. You don't service this, you don't do fault because it's not yours, but you benefit from it. Some of the things that they do, there are those things that are like that. Like, I'm gonna make you an example. The Somalian guys that they have shops.
We'll try to land.
Been making jokes about Boko Haram, right?
Now it's my people, it's no longer me.
Because that is what is going on in my space. Now that I use whatever thing going on in your space,
it's happening in your space.
Then you are crying.
Rape is happening in your space too.
Because you make joke about what is going on, and I stomach it. But again, then
okay, I never, and I will say this.
You become space sensitive and you start crying. That is hypocrisy. That is double standard.
I'll say this for the last time. I never said anything about Boko Haram. You're putting words in my mouth.
That is a lie.
You remember what you remember. I never said anything about Boko Haram.
That is a lie.
Are you ready for the sources now? Zuko, is that how you say your name?
Yes, it is.
All right, I think just one source because I
No, she can't be removed.
Why are you guys not dropping this?
She can't be removed.
The first one is the outlier, the CO.
For the last time, no interjection, or I'll drop you. Last time,
I have another from Migration Profile Report for South Africa via UNDSA. The other one's from the UK Office of National Statistics, and the one that talked about South Africans' asylum claims in the US is from US Department of Homeland Security.
Okay, I don't recognize any of those sources. You said anything.
Wait. You don't recognize US Department of Homeland Security? Is that what you said?
No, I mean, look. You said something about the South African source. The first one was the something.co.za. You said. I might have not heard you. The first one. What was the first one that you mentioned, Hood?
Yeah, it's from the Outliers. It's from a publishing agency called the Outlier, the ZA. It's a South African, pretty much company.
It's the Outliers. That's this. I don't recognize that, but of course I'm not the Bible, so.
But do you know UNDSA?
Homeland Security. Yes.
The other one is from the UK Office of National Statistics as well.
Okay. I mean, okay. That's fine. That's fine. The only thing is that because it's international. Sorry to interrupt, but that's fine.
Astrid, this is a conversation between her and Hood.
No, I do appreciate you asking this question, Suko. I actually do. You're the first person to ask me for sources, of these data that I'm proving. That speaks well on you. Yeah, thank you for doing that.
Sure. Sorry, I'll give Astrid a chance. I just wanted
to. You acknowledge that you're wrong.
Wrong about what?
Like you acknowledge that, like, she's right.
There you go. Host, you're quiet. Moderator, you're quiet.
I'm asking. It's not to be funny. It's just a question.
Moderator, you are quiet.
Right.
But she's asking a question, brother. She's asking.
Right about what? Right about what? Can you be specific?
Like you just said, like, you just acknowledged that she was right in her argument, right?
It's like how?
No, I did not admit to acknowledge that.
No, I was just asking.
She asked for sources and I provided them.
Oh, okay. No, it's fine. I was just asking, that's all. Don't worry, I'm not accusing you of anything.
Sorry, I just wanted to say we don't have the Department of Homeland Security in South Africa.
No, I said U.S. Department of Homeland Security.
U.S. State. She never said it's for South Africa.
But why are you talking? Why are you talking? When are you talking? I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to you.
You listen. You process what you heard before you talk. But you just talk, then take later.
What's responsibility to stop me? Why are you entering?
No. We're all here, and we know that he said United States Homeland Security. He never mentioned South Africa.
Yours truly, we've been going back and forth now, and Tick Blog UK has been quiet.
You should take us closer, honestly, because we want the best for you guys, but you guys don't want the best for us. Meanwhile, we are not your problem. Okay, you see, the issue happening in South Africa, this xenophobic issue. The black people are the ones even killing their fellow black people. Meanwhile, the South Africa that we talk today, the advancement, the infrastructure, everything they've got today is being done by these white people. We know the Europeans. You know how these Europeans are building your country, and you, these black people, you now feel privileged and you just come here to talk and talk. Meanwhile, we know the people that is doing the work for you guys. If not for these white people in your country, they are the ones doing everything, your economy. Without them, you can't even do nothing. And then you come act like a bully to your fellow black. To me, that's improper. That's not proper. Any little thing. See, in terms of crime, everybody does crime. There is no nationality. You see, in America today, they are criminals. Every country has their criminal. Don't come and start saying, okay, Nigerians are the only one. Even the issue you got is not only with Nigerians. You got issue with everybody. all your surrounding countries, anybody that comes to your country. Meanwhile, this country is built by these white people. They did everything, the infrastructure. I've not seen one thing that you guys have done. Even your people traveling out of the country, going to other countries, what impact have they made in other countries' economy? Go check online, go see what Nigerians are doing in other countries. Go online, check China, check what Nigerians are. Nigerians will go to countries, we make impact. But you guys always see the negative side of Nigeria. Everybody has got their negative side. Everybody. There's no country that has not got criminal. Go check. Recently, there was this hacking that happened on Bybit. A guy from North Korea scammed, I think, 1.2 billion. They got criminals everywhere, not only Nigeria. So please, don't hate us, please. We are your brothers, please. You are your brothers. Please don't hate us. Thank you very much.
You're done.
Yeah, thank you.
You see my message?
Hold on.
You see my message?
I have responded to your message. Hold on. You won't give your time to someone else.
No.
You have 2 minutes left.
No, I don't want to.
Let me continue.
Wait.
Big
guys, hold on. Don't give enough time. I'm joking. Don't give enough time.
Let me
Hold on, guys.
speak with your 2 minutes left.
No, it's my time.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. So
My time, please. People built South Africa. I don't understand, because during apartheid, right, and even before apartheid, because apartheid only became a legal system, like a legal system in 1948. In the 1800s, right after the Boer Wars and so forth, all the little wars that were fought in South Africa, Black South Africans worked, you know.
So it's okay. I gave you 1 minute. It's of you to talk. You're using it to beg. So time up.